The 90s era of the NBA is the best, most competitive, most exciting era of basketball we've ever seen. And I'm going to explain exactly why in this video. The NBA entered the 1990s on a hot streak, capitalizing on the incredible rivalry of the Showtime Lakers and the Boston Celtics, the fiery matchup between the bad boy Pistons and the Chicago Bulls, and the emergence of the greatest superstar sports has ever seen, Michael Jordan. The ratings and the popularity of the NBA in the 1980s reached unbelievable heights, and the NBA started to expand into new markets. The 90s era of basketball gave us some of the greatest moments in sports history. The dominance of the Chicago Bulls, arguably the greatest team ever assembled, the Dream Team. Many marketable fan favorite superstars and entertaining rivalries. There were many rivalries that defined the 1990s. Chicago versus Jazz, Knicks versus Chicago, Knicks versus Heat, Reggie Miller versus Spike Lee. These rivalries were nothing like what we see today. They could be nasty, ugly, physical, but they were must-watch TV. You could feel the hostility and the tension in the air when these teams met on the floor. Often, your rival was the team standing in your way of achieving the ultimate goal, winning the championship. These rivalries wasn't just entertaining because of the fights. They were entertaining because of the passion and the pride of representing the team written across your chest. During this era of the NBA, players wasn't just switching teams every offseason. Most great players stayed with one team until the final years of their career, making it easier for the fans to grow a real connection with the players, and that player doing everything they can to win a championship for the city. Out of 15 seasons, Michael Jordan played 13 with the Bulls. Patrick Ewing played 15 years with the Knicks before leaving for his last two. Hakeem Olajuwon played 17 seasons in Houston before leaving. And Reggie Miller played his entire 18 seasons with the Indiana Pacers. But this is what we see today. LeBron James played for 3 teams during his prime. Kyrie Irving played for 4 teams. Kevin Durant also played for 4 teams. And James Harden has played for 5 different teams in his career. There are no opportunities for rivalries to grow because the players are moving all over the league every single offseason. The atmosphere of the games in the 90s were electric due to the physical nature and the toughness of the game. Flagrant fouls today were seen as common fouls back then. And the players played defense. They didn't allow you to just blow by and walk to the rim whenever you felt like it. Waiting for you in the paint were normally 2 7-footers ready to meet you at the rim or throw you down to the floor. Toughness was required in the 90s, and that's what made the NBA special. The physical nature of the game added another level of immersion, which fans appreciated. And with all that physical play, it was still uncommon to see players sitting out unless they were actually injured. Playing all 82 games was normal in that era. It was expected that if you were healthy or close to being healthy, you were out on the floor. To put this into perspective, Michael Jordan played 82 games 9 times during his career. Karl Malone played 82 games 10 times during his career. Gary Payton, 9 times. Each of them played at least 80 games during the majority of their careers. In 21 seasons, LeBron has only played 82 games once in his career. Kevin Durant has only played 82 games once. And take a wild guess how many full seasons Kawhi Leonard has played. I'm sure you guessed it, 0. In the last 10 seasons, if you bought a ticket to see James Harden play, mathematically, there was a 50% chance that he wouldn't show up. Imagine spending your hard-earned money on expensive NBA tickets, and this was one of the many nights your favorite superstar decided not to play. Players in the past took pride in playing every single game, and the fans respected them for that. In the 90s, players were loved for their colorful personalities and the creative marketing behind their brands. Fans built a relationship with the athletes through commercials and ads that showed the personalities of the players off the court. NBA players were likable back then. Grandmama was one of the most beloved characters of the 90s. Played by NBA All-Star Larry Johnson, he was able to show off his charismatic personality by introducing the over-the-top character. A 6'7" grandmother who could beat NBA All-Stars at basketball. Grandmama became an instant hit, a classic. LJ's popularity grew overnight as these commercials started to become fan favorites. In 1995, Nike debuted one of its most popular ad campaigns in the history of the company. A plastic puppet standing less than 2 feet tall, Little Penny. Little Penny was designed to be the alter ego of Penny Hardaway. Penny Hardaway was becoming one of the NBA's biggest stars alongside Shaquille O'Neal. A 6'7" point guard with a pure offensive game. He was exciting on the fast break, and he had unique ball handling skills for his size. His on-the-court personality was quiet and reserved, so Little Penny would do the trash talking for him. The commercials were funny, smart, and Little Penny was perfectly voiced by Chris Rock. Little Penny became a pop culture icon and is still remembered today by fans. The 90s era of the NBA was a marketable league. With so many players with unique personalities, it created a unique bond with the NBA supporters. It was one of the major reasons that the NBA continued to grow during this era. Many of today's players are not well received by fans. And to be perfectly honest, I don't think they care very much. They are handing out $200 million contracts now. So what's the motivation to care? Players are sitting half of the season. The All-Star game is trash. I'm not sure what's gonna happen in the future of the NBA, but many NBA fans still wish that the 90s mentality was still around. So what do you think? Am I off or am I on? Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Peace.